a rough start between the jib halyard coming undone, days of relentless rain, and battling headwinds, Mako and I finally found our rhythm. We began to relax, settle into a routine, and truly savor the present moment. Most crossings have their unforgettable days, some challenging, others pure magic. And in these few days, I experienced my favorite days at sea. Not because of the perfect wind or record miles or amazing marine life, but because of the stillness. The overwhelming magnitude of being in the middle of nowhere, just the ocean, endless and quiet, barely moving forward, and in that stillness, I was in awe as I realized the magnitude of what I was doing and where I was. It is now 8 o'clock. The wind has died to 4 knots. We are officially in the doldrums and drifting north, going 2.5 knots. I haven't decided if I'm going to turn the engine on or adjust the sails so we go back south. 5 knots of wind, going 2-3 knots. I think the current is going north, and that's a problem. But it's hard to tell because nothing is very specific out here, but we are officially in the doldrums, which is exciting because that means we're closer to the equator. Current is pushing me west. A little northwest, but west. So I may try to tack and see if that changes anything. The hydrovane is just tilted to the side. It's getting no traction. Otherwise, engine's gonna have to come on. We've officially lost all wind. So we are crossing the equator. Mako's not gonna like this at all. You have to participate. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna pop bottle, sacrifice a bottle, throw points in the water from our last port, and we'll just have to be a little salt water on us, like a baptism, I guess is what they call it. Yeah, Mako, you can do it. But you're pointed. You touched it. These are our Panama dollars. And I'll do the baptism and then do the champagne, otherwise Mako's going to do it. Way too soon. Also, I got a pretty blue bottle from Costco, PriceSmart. It's glittery, blue, and $5. So I figured that was perfect. Here you go. Just a little salt water. Good boy. This one may fly. Cheers to crossing the equator. So, last night when I was sleeping, I heard something in the, I was sleeping downstairs and I heard something a flying fish had gone into the boat, into the galley, and we have a bit of, we have a few fish on deck today. 1, 2, 3. What the hell? We have a squid right there. Mako, what's up there? Do we have a hitchhiker? What do you see? Hi, cutie. Is there a bird right there? What you gonna do? Good morning from day 8. We pretty much lost our wind last night. I used the engine until about midnight, and then we got up to like 6 knots of wind, so I turned the engine off, and we've just been drifting at like 2 or 3 knots since. So I slept pretty good. Yeah, as you can see, it's nice to get a little break. Like, the boat's not really moving. Yeah. Sail's flopping a little bit because the boat's struggling to stay on course to go with the wind a little bit. But, yeah. I'm learning. In my head, there's another world. In my head, let my heart make these dreams unfold. In my head, life can bring me down when I'm in the here and now. Leave me speechless, leave me speechless, leave me speechless. My head and heart, leave me speechless, leave me dreaming, leave me speechless. My head and heart, leave me speechless. You don't look too happy. What is it? Are you gonna get him? So that's been treat. I before I left, I kept that it need to be becalmed or just super light winds. So point during the passage, and not that today. We had so light winds, like 4 to 5 knots. We were going 2 knots, mostly with current, and it was just so nice to reset, clean stuff back in up here, cook, work out and about. Just I slept a little bit, like because it was kind of like that last night too. So sleeping, it almost felt like I was at acres, almost. It's just easy not to worry about things. You're going so slow, and you're not getting over. Yeah, it was just a beautiful day, and it's been a couple of beautiful days. So I really can't get over how amazing it's really so far. About there's about 50 more miles to go till I'm 25% into this trip. Yeah. So I'm about 45 miles from the closest island in the Galapagos, Cristobal, and I'll be passing at La Espanola, or Espanol, Espanola, early tonight. It's about 80 miles away. Yeah, so I'm not stopping in the Galapagos. I got to go with my university about 5 years ago, and we got to do research. We were here for 2 weeks, went to 4 or 5 of the islands, I believe. It was amazing. I loved it. The diving, the sea lions, the hiking. I loved every second of it. But I know what a pain and hassle it is with all the paperwork and Mako and the bill, and I just don't want to deal with that. I've been, so I don't. If I would ever go back, and I tell other people this, I would go on a liveaboard or a small, they have really small liveaboards there, so it's more intimate, not like a cruise ship. But I would do something like that where you don't personally have to organize all the paperwork. I just, have no desire to deal with that. So I'm not stopping there. Most cruisers do still find really close just because, one, we pass it on the way, and 2, we can make emergency stops or fuel stops if we need to. And so I wanted to pass close anyway, but fuel-wise, I've used the engine for about 45-50 hours at this rate at idle, pretty much. I did see some white smoke today, so I revved it up for a little bit, and the white smoke went away. It wasn't high compression. Was getting combustion, whatever. So that's all good, but I've been sipping fuel because I've been doing that just enough that I usually move in the direction I need to move in is the only reason I've been doing what I mentioned at all. So going into night number, this is our 8th night or our night. Hold you up, lose track. So tracking on Sea People, by the way, it's so nice. I track like where I'm going on Navionics, and I track how far on Sea People. So I've gone 982 miles, and I just finished day 8. So this will be our night at sea. Native having fun with the goobies. I'm not going to have fun cleaning the boat, but it's so nice out here. I can't get over it. I'm loving it. It was like this. If it was guaranteed to be like this every day, all the time, it
it'd be hard to get me to not do a passage all the time. Keep loving it. But probably starting tomorrow, the next day, will be more broad reach and then eventually downwind. Right now we're still pretty upwind, just trying to get south so we can turn a little more west. We have 9 knots, like 5, so non-rambling. Man, it's just been nice to just kind of, after like the rush of getting the boat ready for this, I think I've just been decompressing. Like, this is now my longest sail yet, and I feel like it's day 2. But at the same time, day 1 feels like weeks ago. But I'm just kind of slowly relaxing, I think. I don't know, it's just a completely different feel from other sails I've done. I don't know if it's the mindset of going into it knowing it's going to be so long. That has taken an effect on my filming because it's grossing safely for 30 days straight. So, yeah, just. Mako, what do you think? You're doing really good on this trip. Yeah, Mako's doing amazing. It's so good to see. He even played fetch a little this morning, went up deck. He's never gone on deck with sails out. That was good to see. I'm harnessing him at night, and if I stay up here at night, I'm harnessed as well. So, pushing the birds go around is what's nice. What do you think, Babs?
Mako. You're getting brave. Good morning. Day 9. Can kind of see Galapagos, Isla Espanola, right there, very faint. Another calm day. Mika, do you have a good night? Night recap. The wind completely died. 3rd night in a row it's done that. It was glass last night though. Like complete glass. Had the engine on for, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. Autopilot still isn't working. It holds heading for a couple minutes and then just loses control over the wheel. Like it just stops trying, even though it knows it's off. Like it doesn't even try to hold the wheel where it's supposed to, hold the rudder where it's supposed to be. So bungee cords and waking up every 20 minutes was how last night went. And then I got up to, we have 8 knots right now, so going 4.5, 5. So as soon as I got a little bit of wind, turn that off so hydrovan could take over, and slept from like 4:30 to 7. yeah, conditions are still really good. I have a feeling maybe tomorrow-ish it will start picking up a little bit. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, it's been a slow sail, but a good one so far. It's actually pretty weird to see land. Like I don't feel like it's there, but I have no desire to stop. I don't feel like I'm supposed to stop. I'm not ready to stop. It's an interesting feeling. I was really curious how to be able to see land, but I have no desire to stop there. And there's more clouds today. There seems to be more clouds in the morning. And then once the sun comes up, they kind of disappear. 1.5, almost 6 knots with 8 knots of wind. Not too bad. Mako, you're missing out. It's a pretty quiet day out here. A few, I wouldn't call them rain showers, they're kind of like mists, but they take all the wind and they are surrounding us. So I've had the engine on for a bit of today. I'm exhausted from last night. Engine's off again. We're going 4.5, 5 knots with 8 knots of wind. And eventually I'll get to those trades. Yeah, I'm just reading and not doing much today. I'm very exhausted. Engine's off. I have both sails out. There's only 9 knots of wind. I could probably pull the Spinnaker out, but because I just had all these clouds, it's crazy how fast everything clears up. I don't want to put it out just yet. I kind of want to watch things stabilize. Otherwise it'd probably be a perfect Spinnaker flying day. And yeah, the wind's slowly getting behind us, but I just want to watch things stabilize a little bit before I throw that out. Yeah, probably would help us go a knot or two faster right now though. Spinnaker is up. We have 7 knots of wind. We are now going 5 knots of wind. We're struggling even with the Spinnaker. So happy I put her up. I think I've made it a rule this trip, no matter how good the seas are and the wind is, I'm gonna bring it down every night. There's no reason for me to be up on deck at night, and if that means I go a little slower, I'm okay with that. I just made that a rule for myself. There's no reason to battle a squall with a Spinnaker in the middle of the night on deck. It's beautiful out. I'm so happy. Wasn't sure. I don't know, you get clouds and rain, you feel like it's going to last forever. But I'll take these conditions for sure. We're only going like 3 knots, but it is what it is. Oh, the wind is like 5-6 knots still. It's not picking up. The Spinnaker is not having it. Mako and I are not having it. Mako, what's going on? Little Mako note, he's doing so much better this sail than he ever has. Usually this would have him running downstairs, and I think he's as annoyed as I am. So I'm gonna go up and bring it down. It should be pretty simple, but yeah, there's not enough wind for sailing right now. Mako! You gonna be social? What do you think? There's some clouds around. The engine is still on. I think it's gonna be, yeah, one more day till the trades, hopefully. Really hope. Yeah, Spinnaker couldn't even stay filled today. So, oh well. Hopefully I'll have the trade soon and I can stop running the engine. I think I've ran the engine, I don't know, it really hasn't been that much. It just, you don't really have to stress about how much fuel you burn usually, so it's a little different this trip. I'm really happy with Mako. He's doing so well this trip. Best he's ever done on a sail. Mako, are you proud of yourself? When the sails have been flopping, it doesn't even faze him anymore. Usually he'd go kind of like hide, and when I've flown the Spinnaker before, he goes and hides downstairs, and today he didn't care at all. So did you almost fall off? The litter box just about fell over with the wave with him on it. You gonna go back into your cave where it's safe? You wanna come up here? You're human? No? Come on. There we go. Move the GoPro. Is that cozy? No, one of the questions I get asked most is if I sleep, how I sleep. I've said it before, but on these, I usually take like 20-minute naps when I'm near shore. On these passages, if things are kind of not optimal, or there's boats nearby, or there's land, I'll take like 20 to 30-minute naps. But now that I'm further from shore, there's not really any boat traffic, I'll take naps anywhere from 30 minutes to a few hours. Sometimes I'll even stop turning my alarm on. Generally, I wake up before my alarm goes off every single time. And then sometimes my phone will go off and I won't even know it goes off. Well, it'll vibrate. I always hear when the ringer goes off. But yeah, I sleep sometimes. For most of this trip, I've actually slept right here. I've just started recently, the past couple nights, going downstairs, and even at that, only for half the night, because conditions haven't been the most favorable for me to sleep like throughout the night. Napping during the day has been hard for me still. I just haven't. Past couple of sails, it's been a struggle for me. But yeah, it's how I sleep. It's just a lot of naps. And when I say like naps, it means like when I wake up, I check my phone on Navionics. If I need to, I'll check the chart plotter on my phone as well. And usually if the sails are off or something's off, I'll hear it. So yeah, I pretty much just check traffic, sea conditions, wind, and go back to sleep. And if everything's fine, it's pretty quick, and sometimes things need adjusted, so I'll stay up for a couple extra seconds, and once they're adjusted, I'll fall right back to sleep. So that's usually how it goes. It's amazing how quickly you can go from sleeping to doing what needs to be done. But you always pray there's not much that needs to be done in the middle of the night.